Thank you.
Yes. परिचय आपका.
I'm graduated as an electrical engineer, and then I worked with Larsen & Toubro for 2 years. But since I was interested into sports, so I did postgraduate diploma in sports management, and then worked with Transstadia for a year. I also organized an athletic event with the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports, and there I came across civil services. So then I decided to prepare for this.
Tell us something about Gujarat's sports policy.
So in 2022, Gujarat sports policy has been initiated, and they have decided to build 4 high-performance centers at various places. They were even included, they have provided that even private sector participation is improved, and even sports equipment are built at various places they have provided. In policy, they have also included to provide incentives and rewards for the athletes. Yes, there have been inclusion of even physiotherapists and sports psychologists and other parameters as well.
You know anything about yoga board? Yoga board?
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. So where do we stand? Gujarat as a sports state. Where do we stand?
In ranking, I do not know exactly in the ranking, but we are performing as an average. In states, we can say that like Haryana and Punjab, they are doing well in few sports, and Kerala is doing good in athletics. So there have been segregation or regional sports development.
There was a special program for athletics. So far as Gujarat is concerned, picking up the young guys from their areas and train them at NIS or SSG. Do you know anything about?
I feel the center of excellence, or there have been few.
It was particularly for athletics only. I just wanted to know from you that from which area the guys were picked up
A national level one.
for training them to participate in national level games or
Even international. Sir, I think target Olympic podium scheme. That is one of
the runners from a rural background in one of the districts of Gujarat were picked up and they were trained and they excelled also.
Okay, sorry, sir, then I don't know. Sorry.
What do you know about Gir Forest?
Gir Forest, Gir Forest is famous for Asiatic lands. It is the only place where Asiatic lands are.
There is a village in Gir Forest. All of them are Negroes.
Siddhi tribe? Siddhi tribes.
Siddhi tribes.
Talala, I think Talala is the region. Yes, sir. And they are very good as athletes. But I do not know the program. Yes, they have.
It was way back. It was there, but it might not be running
But
right
yes,
now.
there are many in district level sports school. There are many Siddhi tribe students, and they are performing very good in athletes.
So, PG diploma in sports.
Yes, sir.
Why you switched over from electrical engineering to?
So I was interested into sports from beginning. I wanted to be an athlete since school times. I was also a sports secretary in my college, and so I wanted to give myself a chance that why not try in sports industry.
We often see advertisement in TVs regarding fans, innovative fans, various type of fans. And one advertisement I saw was, it was written in very small letters, fans with BLDC technology. What is this BLDC?
Brushless direct current.
Okay.
The motor which is specifically used is brushless direct current.
Right. Where do you see yourself as deputy collector? In which department? Particularly being a sports person. Where do you want to serve as
Sir-
deputy collector?
Sir, in promoting government policies, like as a district development officer, will be a preferable one. So that
Okay.
I can even promote sports and other sectors as a as more effectively, probably.
Mhm. The budget for sports is enough? What do you feel? The budget in India and in Gujarat, both. Let us talk Gujarat. The provisions for sports is enough or should be raised?
Sir, I exactly do not know the figures, but the initiatives have been very good in Gujarat, and they initiated with Khel Mahakumbh that has.
What criteria as an administration in sports would you take as a priority for forming the budget of sports in Gujarat? Which are three major criteria for forming of a budget for sports? Three criteria, major one. If I tell you, you prepare a budget for your department, you are in sports department, which three criteria would you mind?
I'm not able to like which sector I should say.
Major criteria for forming a budget of sports.
First analyzing about the
When
infrastructure.
do we form a budget? What for the budget is for?
So for providing expenditure into developing that.
Right.
So I feel first we need to look where we need what is the requirement in the sports sector. So uh, we have already we are into process of spending into sports infrastructure. We are planning for it. So I feel first we need to know that what other sectors we need to promote, and then we can plan.
What do you feel about the diet of a sports person? What do you have to say? So far as Gujarat is concerned.
Sir, one of the things is that majority are vegetarian, so that difference is there with other states as well. That we, to some extent we lag behind in the strength, and so we can have some other diet.
Can you name any success of DLSS? Can you name any success of DLSS in
Some
Gujarat?
athlete who has achieved. No, sir, I specifically don't know.
You don't know. So,
Okay. From where did you did your PG?
Postgraduate diploma
Yes.
from Sports University, Swarnim Gujarat Sports University.
Swarnim Gujarat Sports University. Okay. What is the preparedness of India for Olympic,
So,
particularly organizing Olympic?
sir, they are trying. We are trying for 2036 bid
Okay.
to organize it in Ahmedabad itself. We have started for constructing sports enclave, Sardar Patel Sports Enclave, Once the infrastructure is there, we will try for the bid for 2036.
Okay. What time will be taken to complete all the formalities of the infrastructure related work?
Sir, I exactly don't know.
Matlab, if we are hoping for 2036 bid, then before which timeline we have to complete this all projects?
Around 5 years. But I am just
Okay.
present.
Okay. Next Olympic will be organized in which country?
Sir, France, Paris, 2024 in Paris.
Okay. Okay. What is the medal tally of India in last Olympic? Rough. Gold,
7,
silver.
one gold medal was there. In total or in Tokyo
last
Olympics?
Olympic.
In Tokyo Olympics.
Tokyo Olympic.
For Summer Olympics, one gold, and Paralympics we have different, around 19 medals are there, and 7 medals for normal Summer Olympics.
Okay. Okay. Which are the country who led the medal tally in last Olympic?
Sir, for China and USA have been major countries.
China, US, Japan. Normally, we have seen that developed country are leading in this Olympic medal tally, and developing and least developed country are lagging behind. Same way, if you find this medal tally in national games, comparatively developed state should lead this medal tally, but not this is true for India. Best example is Gujarat. Gujarat is considered one of the developed state, but we are lagging in this medal tally at national game. What is the reason behind that?
One of the major thing is about diet.
Not only diet. In Gujarat, we can say that more than 50% are non-vegetarian, roughly. So diet is not the only reason. What are else?
Other things probably is even talent identification or sports participation per se is not much even as a social or parents do not much support to get into sports, so we are not getting the best talent or into the sports field.
Okay.
So that is one of the things, and so there is lesser encouragement, and even the sports policies, the access to best students is still a bit not comfortable.
Is there any role of coach in success of any sports person?
Yes, sir. Coaches play not only as a they provide guidance in performance, in how to improve performance physically, as well as they provide psychological support, and that is very important in winning or to build that
Temperament is must.
Mm.
So, what will be done to improve this medal tally? I want to see Gujarat in top 3 in next national game. Next
Are
5
there
to 10 years.
enough coaches in Gujarat? Enough number of coaches?
So I think so.
Huh?
I don't know exactly, but we still have because we have district level this sports school. So in every school we have specific sport coaches.
Suppose I say कि there are lack numbers. We are lacking numbers in
Coaches.
so far as coaches are concerned. And if I am wrong, and there are enough coaches, then I would say they are paid less. They are underpaid. What do you have to say as a PG diploma holder of sports? They are not paid according to their merits. Is it true?
I do not have.
You
idea
don't know?
about- But yes, private many coaches are organizing or they are associated with private coaching. They provide in various cities. Probably they must be earning good with that.
Do you agree with me that Reliance should take over as Gujarati industrialist the whole sports activity of Gujarat, should Reliance take over?
So
They
now
can
it's,
feed them. They can feed them.
They can provide capital expenditure and many
Yes,
things.
they are ready.
Yes, and but not
It is just about the
completely.
capital.
Even managing events. they
Then
can
why
be done.
Reliance is working in Uttarakhand and Jharkhand for sports purpose? They are working in Jharkhand wholeheartedly. And why not in Gujarat?
Here as well, they are organizing, but they are majorly focusing on to athletics and football events. So, but yes, they have been contributing.
I
there as
appreciate
well.
Reliance for tendering sports. I really appreciate, but they don't do this in Gujarat. They do this in other states.
Probably they will be finding the talent over there, which they may not be finding over here. So it's better to contribute in upgrading the talent so that India can win at national international levels. That can be a reason.
Why Tatas are not in sports?
I don't
Are
know.
Tata in sports?
I do not have ideas.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay, tell us something about who were Larsen and Toubro.
So there were two Danish people who actually
People
came.
or engineers?
Sorry, sir, engineers.
Okay.
They came here and they were actually a part of some other companies, but then they started their own company when the about daily equipment. They started. Basically, they were as a supplier. They were importing the daily equipment from Danish, but when World War II started, so the imports were not. They were not getting imports, so they started making their own. And from that, they built up and they got some big projects. And they were able to build their own Larsen Interpol.
Who is the current chairman of L&T?
So Mr. S. Subramanian,
Okay.
the CEO.
What is the growth story of L&T in terms of its financial strength? Growth story of L&T in terms of its financial strength.
So with values, I do not remember.
Okay, not an issue. What is yo-yo test? Even our Prime Minister was curious to know about yo-yo test.
So it is about it is measured. Okay, it's a test in which 20-meter apart there are two poles, where the athlete has to take sprint, and there is this beat sound, the frequency of which it increases with the time, and so like with that in the interval of that, the athlete has to complete the round, and maximum rounds of which he or she is able to complete, then the and based on that score, the strength or the stamina of the athlete is judged.
You were the Prime Minister of India, for example, and the recent controversy surrounding the women athletes, the wrestlers in Delhi. You were the PM. What steps you would have taken for that particular situation? Do you know the incident?
Yes, sir.
They were about to throw their medals in Ganga. Yes.
Sir, it was. Sir, I would have firstly. Firstly, I think I should have taken the order of suspending the secretary of Wrestling Federation of India. At least suspending till the inquiry is done, because that was the initial step which was required. The girls wanted some kind of justice at that point of time. So an inquiry was at very fast pace was required, and that step was not taken at proper time.
Okay. So what you means your form action at that point of time to contain the incident, that it became a major issue not only in the domestic circle but also globally. So India's reputation at that point, it was hurted very badly. So what would you have taken to restore India's glory? This is how we treat our sportsperson. This is how we treat our daughters.
And so that was the major thing, that is why first an action was
Suspension,
required.
okay, then
Yes. And then I feel that an initiative to for like regular appointment or specific standard procedure need to be made, or at least a committee need to be formed about the sports, that each and every federation and the appointment of every person is done democratically. Particularly a person is elected, and even the sports persons who are been participating in the international events are selected in proper manner. There is no bias.
I feel that you are a very inconsistent as a person, and I see that if you become a civil servant, within next 4 to 5 years, you will go on to become an entrepreneur. Because from an electrical engineer to PG sports, then to a civil servant, then the last step will be becoming an entrepreneur. Is this your journey?
Sir, so definitely it has been an inconsistent or something, but it was not completely like I actually thought about it and made a right choice, that it was a proper time that I needed to make a decision. And otherwise, I feel I would have regretted otherwise that I did not even give a chance in sports. And similarly for civil services. Well, coming into sports, I that at that moment I came to know about civil services. So civil services will give me a post to not only promote sports but also a diversified field that I will be able to contribute.
Which is your favorite sport?
So athletics. I had been an athlete in school times.
Which event?
So 100 to 100 meters.
100, 200 meters.
Yes.
What were your timings? Best timing?
Sir, I do not know. They were not properly recorded at that time, so I do not know the time.
Why India is not able to gain second PT Usha?
So the competition has been very much, even at international level, the competition is increasing, and we still need much better, even infrastructure and technology to improve our performance.
Suppose I ask you to run 100 meters race today in the evening. What time you expect you will finish?
I think I will give around 13-14 seconds.
13, 14 seconds will do. You can finish it.
Yes, sir. At
Today.
that time, I feel I would have been around 12 seconds at that time. When I was much better. At least even in college, I used to participate. So around 12 seconds I was there. But I have not measured it.
If it is 12 seconds, then you can get a medal, at least for in Gujarat.
Yes.
But sir, at that time, even Khel Mahakumbh was not there when I was doing. But since then, I have not participated.
Anyway, now
Your favorite two sports person?
Any?
Any?
Okay. Also, Miss PV Sindhu in Miss Ma'am PT Usha.
PT Usha and PV Sindhu. You have very affection for the alphabet P. It's
It
okay.
happened.
So tell me one thing. If both are appearing for the interview, and the interview is conducted by GPSC chairman, and it is related to sports, not administration. So out of PV Sindhu and PT Usha, whom will you select? There is only one post, and both are right for the interview.
It will depend on the interview.
You don't have any particular choice.
So it depends on the personality. I do not know as a person how are they. I just do not. I know them as an achiever in their sports. So
Suppose
there's that talent.
he is PT Usha and I am PV Sandhu. Now we both are competing for the post of Dy.SP. Now you, as a chairman of GPSC, need to ask only one question to her and me.
Okay.
Yes, what will you ask?
Ask one question to her and me.
Same question.
Same. It's up to you. It's your prerogative. You need to select one for the post of Dy.SP.
Mhm.
And both are medalists. Now ask.
So my question would be that how will you contribute to Gujarat as a DYSP?
Okay, so you answer this question with respect to Deputy Collector.
Okay, sir, if as a deputy collector, firstly being interested into sports, so there will be a few initiatives which I will be taking for sports promotion, along with like raising awareness about sports events, so that majority participate in it, be it Khel Mahakumbh or any other talent identification event. So and moreover, I feel that sports need to be included with education. So that is a thing I feel is a loophole. So I will try to include more and more physical activities into education.
Okay. Now tell me, there is reservation for sports persons is class 3 services,
Yes.
class 3
Sports
cadets,
quota.
sports quota. The same quota needs to be included so far as class 1 and class 2 is concerned. And you are the registrar of Swarnim Gujarat Sports University as deputy collector, with Sanjay Joshi Sahib was there in your time. Suppose I think you may be knowing him. Now he is in the Masuri as OSD. He is a guest cadre officer. If you are a registrar in Swarnim Gujarat Sports University, to get a reservation quota for class 1 and 2 was outstanding sports persons, what would you do?
So I will take initiative with the so whatever the procedure would be there, official procedure that I will take, and for convincing them about it, I will ensure that this will actually by providing 10% quota, it will promote, like it will encourage even the students in schools. It encourage them to participate in sports. So we will be able to. It will be a win-win situation.
What should be the cutoff criteria
Correct.
for the selection of outstanding sports person
That's
in
what
class
I
1 and 2 examinations? Do you know any sports person recruited directly and given DYSP post? Any sports person in Gujarat
In Gujarat,
other than Harbhajan Singh?
sorry sir, I don't know.
You don't know. You know Lajja Goswami?
I've heard her name, but
You don't have any idea.
I'm not able to recall.
Okay, your interview is over.